Good morning, Johnny here at One Match Stream, and welcome back to a new video, and welcome to a new series of Walt Disney World videos. It is very strange saying that for the second time this year. If you don't know me and you're new around here, I'm Johnny. I make videos from Walt Disney World. Check out my January series. I also have links down below for Disneyland Paris, Disneyland California, and lots of Disney Cruise Line videos. But today, I'm heading back to Walt Disney World, and it's going to be a fun, very different, fun trip. So I think I'll tell you more as we go. I'm meeting someone at the airport who I'll introduce to you very shortly, but shall we just get on with it? I think so too. Let's get to the airport, eh? And welcome to Manchester Airport with moments. Just as I finished recording, these news things popped up. Chaos at Manchester airports. Apparently thousands of flights are going to be cancelled. Could only happen to me. So I got here a bit earlier and well, the airport's dead. So I don't know where this chaos is, but I could either be the most stressful travel day, it could be the longest travel day, or it could be the shortest travel day because, well, let's go in and see. Fingers crossed, but look, let's turn it around. This does not strike me as an airport that is in chaos. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, there's a lot of suitcases here. I won't like one of them to be mine, but we'll see if we can check in now. I've not even told you who I'm flying with. Well, apparently we're going. This luggage that I just showed you is for Jet 2, so if you fall with Jet 2 this morning, I'm not too sure your luggage will be getting there on time, but the queue for security is really long and we can't check in for another half an hour anyway, and apparently we're waiting to see what's going to happen with cases, but the flight's in. It landed from Orlano this morning. It's getting ready to go back out, so time will tell, I suppose. So you can see the queue there is for security, which is right down the terminal and then through to security. I don't think I'm having a calm photo with this today. We're queuing for Aer Lingus, and all this is Jet 2's luggage from this morning. So time will tell. Okay, bags dropped off. I'll introduce you to my guest in a minute. However, 2 hours delay, which, considering the chaos that's kind of going on behind, I can accept a 2 hour delay. We've got plenty of time. We're going to head through security. We've got the terminal, there's plenty of bars and stuff. And looking at TUI, there'll be nobody in the airport. So it is what it is. So we'll take a shorter delay, but bags have been dropped off. They're hand loading them on because there's no carousels at the minute, but it could have been a lot worse. Let's get through security and get a gin and tonic, I think. I wouldn't like to be in the TUI line because they've even closed this. They are really having some trouble, but looks like for us, oh, there's a sneak peek at the special guest, but we'll head through security. Well, I'll take this if this is the aftermath of the trouble. So, in the chaos of that was this morning's kind of arrival at the airport, I'm not travelling on my own, like I said. We have a guest on this trip, Mr. Sean Evans from Lift Hills and Thrills is back. We've not done a trip for, what, 2 years?
Literally anything Disney, and I'm like, I've got to see you.
I mean, this was such a plan because basically you tagged me in a post saying, should we do a trip? And I said, well, I'll go in 4 weeks, why don't you come? And this is the result. Chaos at the airport, but security, we were the only two people in the line for security.
Yeah, security was
new
there.
Scanners.
Yeah.
Let's go and get a drink. So far, very well. And 2 hours delay, but it is what it is. Can't do much about that, but we're still going. So far, we're still heading to Orlando. Well, can't say that it's busy in here. It's, oh, let's have a look at all the cancellations. Oh no, it's final call. There's quite a bit going on, but as for us, the terminal's very quiet. I have to say, so security was fantastic. The crew have been really good. And do you know what? You're nice people. You watch my videos. We talk in the comments. I've chatted to so many crew that are here today and the colleagues, and they're having a shit day. It's not what they want either, and they've been fantastic. And as we got to the gates for security, they were only letting certain flights through. So there was 2 going to Corfu, no. There's another 2 going to Tenerife. They said no, you need to wait here. We said Orlando, and they said straight through. So they're not even letting all the flights through security. But Manchester Airport have done a great job this morning, and I don't care what anybody says in the news. They've been really, really good, and hopefully we'll be all right. I mean, the board still says we're going on time, so time will tell. Breakfast has arrived. Eggs Benedict, some bubbles. Sean's got half the cafe. Well, restaurant. Let's eat. So after a lovely breakfast, we're in a bit of a quandary now. So the board says we're on time. It says gate info in 13 minutes. The Aer Lingus app says we're on time. Well, the Manchester Airport says we're 2 hour delayed. So I'm guessing in 13 minutes we may know. You don't need plug, Sean. I've brought
so
5.
Glad. $15.99 for a plug.
Put it out. Well, Manchester Airport website still says that we've got a 2 hour delay, but our gate's now on the board for 2:08, so looks like we're going on time. I'm so confused, we're a little bit lost, but it looks like everything's going to plan. So next stop, Orlando. Sean is leading the way to gate 208 in the longest corridor on Earth. The flight is due at 11:05. Maybe it'll take 2 hours to get to the gate. Maybe that's why we're delayed. We're parked at another airport. Well, we're not complaining, are we? But
Absolutely not.
everything seems to have gone very well this morning. And because the airport's empty, we've had a lovely breakfast. There was no queue security, so I'm really sorry if you've been affected by today's World Cup, but for us it's worked out quite well. Well, there we are. Well, it's looking like that could be our plane there. We're flying on St. Patrick today. So, happy days. So, we are boarding. We have had a 2 hour delay.
2 hours.
But it is what it is with everything that's gone on, and we've got no luggage arriving in Orlando when we get there. They've said there's a chance, there is no chance. So they've said we'll get it tomorrow, but it is what it is. We're off to Walt Disney World, there's shops, I can buy merch. What can you do other than say we're off to Walt Disney
Get some
World?
Mickey boxer shorts.
Well, we'll just have to buy something, won't we? But it's Disney. It is what it is. Let's get on the flight. Okay, so Aer Lingus for the first time. The screen is playing, and we have there's a little bit of leg room. I think it's a bit more than Virgin, I have to say. You get headphones, which are at least they're better than the Virgin ones, because they're not them ones that go over the head. Although I've got my own. You get a little coat hanger, which is nicer than a Virgin, and well, that's about it. Quite frankly, that is about it. Well, we're still going to Disney.
We're still going to Disney. Keeping the optimism and the positive.
We're going to Disney. It is what it is. I mean, the crew are lovely as well. Since we've got on, and we've got seats, and we're going to Disney. We're going to Disney. For me, the second time this year. Also, not said this is Sean's first trip. He has no idea what he's going in South Bend for.
Florida. Ever.
So excited now. So I suppose while we've got a little bit of time, we're heading to Walt Disney World for the next 7 nights. We're staying at All Stars Music. You know I love an All Stars. It is budget, but a good budget, and it's just a good feeling. Look, they've got a shop because we'll need one. And then we're heading into Disney. It's going to be a very different trip than my January trip. This was very much spur of the moment. I actually booked in the Magic Kingdom, if you've watched it. But if you haven't seen those vlogs, check them out. This will be Disney through the eyes of a first timer. So we're going to be doing all the.
I got too excited.
It is going to be heavily rides, so brace yourself for that. and just lots of fun. We have some dining reservations. I also have some more friends coming later on in the week.
And we've got some shows.
We've got some shows. We're also heading to Universal, which I'll tell you about much further on. It's going to be a full week. All we need now is to get there and some luggage at some point, but who cares? Next stop, Walt Disney World. So while we're waiting to take off, here is the entertainment system. Time to destination, 7 hours and 50 minutes. So that's a shorter flight, which is good. We have movies, so there's various different ones. So we got some recommendations. Disney Plus, so there's a few bits there. The Disney movies, Disney Wish is on there as well, Turning Red. New releases, Barbie, not a chance in heck that I'm watching that again. But there's plenty of stuff on there. Recently added. Award-winning Franchise Fever. You've got Harry Potter's on here, Crimes of Grindelwald. Oh, all the Harry Potters are on. Mamma Mia, if that's what you're into. So there's lots of films. So unlike on Virgin Atlantic, but it is a much cheaper flight, alcohol's sort of included, so it isn't included. So wine's $7.30, but soft drinks are included. There's some snacks on there that you can order from the bar. Gin and tonics like £5. So usual flight prices really. So there's lots of things to do. Connections, you can connect to the internet once you get up, and lots of things to do. So yeah, it's quite good. So we have the usual Sky Mart, which is a little bit different, time to Orlano, which is nice. At least you get something. I like to have a bit of a nosy, and it changes, so that's quite good as well. So there's a few bits there, and yeah, duty free should you want it. Airline info. Oh, you can have a full history lesson on Aer Lingus. I am just telling you a little bit more about Aer Lingus than usual because normally I fly with Virgin. But when I had a look, I wanted a cheap trip and I got one. So it was £100 dearer to fly with Aer Lingus than it was to use points, and it was about 50,000 points, which was a lot compared to January, which I've just booked for next year, which was 22,000 points. So I spent the extra £100, flew with Virgin, saved my points, and I've used them for January and got a bargain there. So it worked out very, very well. So, alright, time to get comfy and hopefully take off soon. Food has arrived. We have pasta, rebel pasta, some passion fruit mousse, some bread and some water. Can't complain, I have to say. Well, it was not too bad, all considering. It was like a bolognese pasta. It was quite nice. It was much better than Virgin Atlantic's return flight in January. And for economy food, it was very nice. It was hot, it was quite tasty, the mousse was, yeah, it was very, very nice. I'd give it, for plain food, give it a 3.8 out of 5. So if you could just hear all the pinging, please, we're not about to crash. Basically they have just said to speed up the luggage process, which is this turning into basically a luggage vlog. We are going to have to fill out a missing luggage form, one person from each party. So that's what I'm going to have to do now, to speed up the luggage process, and it has to be done before we land. So everyone's had to press their call buttons, hence the pinging. So that we can hopefully fill it out to speed up the process. So this could be interesting. Afternoon snacks have arrived. I have gone for a tomato, mozzarella and basil pasta. Looks quite nice, it's very hot, it's going to bring us some soft drinks, and I'm watching Mr. Bates versus the Post Office. There was also a chicken tikka pasta snack on offer, which Sean says is very nice. I'll let you know. Sean's broke his screen for the second time on this flight. I'm not going to moan. A bit dry. But you know what, I have to say, it was nice in the afternoon tea that you get on Virgin. because I never like the sandwiches. The scones are always rock hard and it's really hard work to eat, so it was a nice change. Not a bad flight, has it really? There we are.
Yeah, it hasn't.
An hour left. Then we'll be in 40-degree heat in all of the clothes that we have.
It's how we can make the most of these clothes for as long as possible.
And I have to say, so they've given us free Wi-Fi to report it, so we've had to report our luggage. So we may get it tomorrow night, we may get it Tuesday night. We'll keep you updated in the whole fiasco of when will we get our luggage. Dum dum dum. And with that, I'm back in the US of A. I have to say, we use the MSP app. I'll tell you about it, MSP, whatever it is. It was really, really easy. Literally, there was no queue at immigration. There wasn't much of a queue at immigration anyway, but I didn't have luggage to wait for, and I had a right laugh with the immigration officer, which was good. So we're gonna go and find Mears. We're in Terminal C because we're Aer Lingus, so I have to find our way, but I believe we've just come out of the gate. I've just spent 30 odd quid on a charger because obviously that's in my luggage, and we're gonna head down to get a Mears Connect over to the resort with, should be easy because I've got nothing to put on. So you come right the way down, we've come down right to the bottom and there are signs just behind me for Mears Connect. That is easy because at the other terminal it's a bit of a faff. No monorail though, so first ride of the trip we'll have to wait, but straight on to Mears Connect it looks like. So for Mears Connect in Terminal C, you just come down to this little waiting area. Obviously it's a lot quieter. So we're just sat waiting here for our bus to arrive and to be called. Then we'll head over to Disney, literally check into the hotel. There's not much to stow away. Then we're going to head to Epcot tonight because we are off to see the fireworks and just head to Epcot if I'm really honest. So Epcot's my favourite park. I'm going to head over. Have to hit a park and it's not like I have to unpack or anything, so it would be rude not to head for a park and check out Luminous. As the first fireworks show for Sean, and one of my favourites, so yeah. We'll see what happens with the luggage as we go along. And we're here! We're actually at Disney's All-Stars. Finally in the room. It has been one hell of a travel day and I'm unpacked. I basically took my passport out and that is as unpacked as this trip's going to get for now because we're still on the luggage saga, but that's absolutely fine. I've just cleaned my teeth, which was just fantastic, and we've checked in. We pulled the Murphy bed down for sure, which is enormous, and it's just very, very nice. I'm not going to do a room tour. Check out every other Disney series that I've done because I do them in all of them. So I'm not going to do a room tour just now. Maybe later, we'll see. But we're just going to quickly grab something to eat and then we're going to head to Epcot. And then I promise at some point I will tell you about the rest of this trip. But at the minute, we're just very, very busy. So let's just put stuff in the safe and then head out. So next up, Epcot. Fancy coming? It's been a long day. I think I deserve Epcot. And as if by magic, welcome back to Epcot. It is so good to be here. Spaceship Earth is in the background. I'm back in Epcot! I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited, but she is looking beautiful tonight. And I am very excited to be back in this park. I have come alive, folks, come alive. Let's head in. First ride of the trip. It would be rude not to. We can squeeze it in before the fireworks. We're heading into the land pavilion because we're going to ride soaring on a 10-minute wait. It is a beautiful temperature. And I'm just really happy. And with that, I mean the smell of the land pavilion. You'll all know the smell of the land pavilion is just homely. It's just nice. So head on to soaring. Well, that was a lovely ride on soaring, and we're just heading on into World Showcase because we're going to catch luminous. Yeah. For a very special location. I'm not too sure if I can show you yet, but we're with a friend of Sean, so he's taken us somewhere special to watch it, so I'll see if I can show you, but I'm excited to see this show. It is one of my favourites. I'm not afraid to admit it. I know some love, some hate. I love it, so. And it is, it's warm, but it's a lovely warm. I haven't stopped smiling since entering Epcot. And with that, we're back in the room. I have to say, what an incredible evening. Thank you very much to Sean's friend, who shall not be named in this vlog series, but thank you very much for providing us with a lovely evening. We had a great viewing location, and it was just really nice to meet you, so thank you. We rode soaring, which was fun, and it's just been one hell of a travel day. I will update you now on the case situation. So we'll skip to future Johnny that will look better, hopefully, than this. Hello, Johnny here from the future. It has been 24 hours since I last sort of spoke to you. It's going to be a long haul, I think. Although I don't know. So we flew in yesterday. I've been tracking my luggage since this morning, and it has landed officially in MCO, which is good. However, the communication, not so. I have rang them. They say that they can't see it in America, even though it is. So I'm not too sure. I'm hoping that I get it tomorrow. But at least, thought it was my luggage. At least it's landed in MCO. So yeah, we have been to Walmart and got a few bits. Of the essentials, but yeah, I'll be glad when it comes, but what can you do? Hello, it is now Tuesday morning and still no luck. My luggage has stayed in the same place at MCO. I spoke to someone last night who said that they are processing cases at 22 cases a day through. That is what customs have agreed at MCO, even though my case allegedly still hasn't been found at MCO, even though Aer Lingus has delivered it to MCO. Yeah. So, I don't know, is the honest answer. They said 22 cases, they're hoping to get it to me by the end of the week, because that's when I go home, to which I'm just quite frustrated. I've decided to skip parks today. That's how fed up I am of it. And I don't want this to become a negative vlog, but it's the reality. So I'm going to go down to Disney Springs. Sean, that I'm with, has gone to Disney's Animal Kingdom. He'll be having a wild day. I am not. I'm going to go down to Disney Springs. I need some clothes. And I think that's why I feel a bit meh, that I just desperately want to go and buy some clothes and then feel a bit better in that way. So hopefully I'll have a bit of an update later. So another 12 hours has passed since I last recorded. Everything's died now, including Sean. I'm joking, he just said that Animal Kingdom was hot. But like, my watch, Apple Watch, is now dead. This is the last bit of the battery of the camera, so I'm going to be filming on my phone, which is a pain as well. But still no news. It is now Tuesday night. I went to Disney Springs and I bought some new clothes, which was good. I spent far too much money, but all that'll be revealed later on in the series. In the meantime, I'm going to head down to Epcot tonight. Sean's decided that's where we're going to go, so I've got new clothes on, and I mean new clothes: socks, t-shirt, shorts, shirt, and everything in between. And I've also been able to have a bit of a shave because I had to buy that. So I feel a bit better than I did this morning, but yeah. But Epcot will make me feel good, won't it? So hopefully next time I update this, my luggage will be nearer. If not, I will be losing the plot in the next scene. Good luck. Good morning, and yes. Do you like my Uniqlo t-shirt? I've had to buy it. I said in the last scene that I will be going absolutely insane at this point, and I am. I have rang them once again. They've still not rang me, which is just swell. And they're hoping that it might be at some point, but it's just... It is like pulling teeth from Aer Lingus. It is now Wednesday. Sean is about to have to go and back do some serious shopping because we've just still not got any luggage, and it's just the communication has just been just as shit and everything else. So we're off to the Magic Kingdom. It is very early, as in like 6 AM early. So we're gonna go and do the tour and hopefully get some good news later. However, we've got some clean clothes on, managed to have a shave last night, which is money that's had to come out because not only do they give no communication, they give no compensation either, which is just great. And trying to get in touch with them is like trying to get an audience with the king. It's easier to get in touch with Mickey than it is with bloody Aer Lingus. So yeah, I'm giving up slowly. Okay, good news. It's about time. Last night, this picture was taken. Ta-ta! After 16 phone calls and 7 emails and a lot of stress, we finally got to pick up our luggage last night. And even that was a nightmare. So I rang up, and then they said you can either have them delivered, they cleared customs, which is a lot of rubbish, or you can go and pick them up. So it's like, we'll just go and pick them up. We've got a friend of ours that will give us a lift, we'll go and pick them up. Can you please send me an email with the details on where to go? 2 hours later, that email still hadn't come. So I rang them up again and said, can you please send me the email, to which they did send it to me in the end. They said go to number 38 on Terminal C. So we went to number 38 at Terminal C to a desk called Luggage Claim. Guess what? There was no one there. So it was even a nightmare. We asked one person at the airport who said, I'll go and find someone for you. He disappeared into the sunset, never to be seen again. It mind boggles. I went down to the information who said, yeah, if you go down 2 floors right to the very end to where JetBlue are and go around the back of JetBlue, you should just be able to find them there for Aer Lingus. So, went down 2 levels all the way around, found the desk. Got to the desk, no one knew anything about it. Said, oh, I didn't know you was coming. I said, look, here's my email. If you don't give me my luggage, I ain't leaving. After a lot of conversation, the luggage arrived. Which was just, oh, honestly. Sean held his like he was holding Simba up from the Lion King. I just cried in disbelief. Like, it has just been an absolute nightmare. And as I'm stood there trying to explain to the person behind the desk, a woman from Aer Lingus, the cabin crew, came along with a tray of biscuits and just interrupted the conversation. I've had no luggage. This is 100-degree heat. Read the room. But it's just been a nightmare. So, Aer Lingus, if you ever watch this, don't sleep. I am hunting you down. This is your warning. Battle has commenced. And if I'm truly honest, I will never fly with Aer Lingus again. I'm fully aware that the luggage, the initial problem wasn't theirs, I agree. However, the communication has been non-existent. They even rang me today, a day later, to say that my luggage was ready. And when I said I picked it up 24 hours ago, they went, oh, right. Absolutely ridiculous. It has been the worst travel day in history. It's now Wednesday. We fly home in 2 days. It's just... Anyway, I'm going to round this off because it's just been horrendous. So, like this video if you enjoyed it. Next week you will see some videos. I'm from Johnny in the Future. What we've done this week has been fantastic. So, please make sure you check them out. We've had a lot of fun. in amongst the stress of luggage. So thank you very much, and if you stuck around this far, God help you. Thank you very much. Like this video, enjoyed it, subscribe to more. I'll see you guys next Sunday here at One Manx Stream with no more luggage chat. Bye.